Hey fellow crafters, today we're going to try to make something with this carrot wood design that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's a little broken right here, but we don't have to worry about that. So what I want to do is I want to cover this with sticks. So I'm going to have to find sticks that fit on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, draw two lines with my Sharpie, and then take my clippers. And the good thing about these is they have an angle on them, so we just have to find the right angle. You put it in here, line it up against the two metal parts, the guides to hold it, and we just, where we made our mark, we just clip it. And then you get a nice angled edge. We're going to do the same thing for the other side, but we're going to have to turn it. We're going to have to turn and we're going to clip this one. And then we have our first piece. It goes right there. And it covers the top of it perfectly. Just move that off to the side. And now we're going to find the second piece. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me clip all of these. I just want to show you the idea one more time. So we leave this one here. We draw our edge marks and line it up with two metal guides. Put the mark in the middle. It gives you this line right here, and you just have to clip it. And for the other side, you just move the guide and do it again. I gotta find my mark. There it is. And line it up with the middle and clip. Then we have our second piece. And once this is all done, we'll hot glue them down. And, oops. You know what? I think I might have cut that one a little short. Nope. You know what I think I'm going to do before we glue them down? I think I'll give it a good coating of the brown wax. But instead of making you sit here and watch me cut all these sticks, as soon as I'm done cutting them all, we'll bring you back in. So we cut all our sticks, and I had to kind of tape them down, as you can see. And I kind of numbered them because I want them in that order. So when I take this apart, I have to kind of leave the tape on there. Also, I used the back side of the carrot instead of the front side because the way the cutouts are on there, it was kind of, I couldn't go straight across. It was making a curve, which would have curved the whole way down. So I'm using the back side, and this little part right here that's broken, it doesn't matter. We'll fix that at the end. So right now I'm going to take this off. I'm going to disassemble this whole thing, and hopefully the tape stays on and I keep them in order. Okay, so the sticks are all cut. What we're going to do is we're going to just, this is wax that I mixed with a little bit of water just to give it a little bit of a darker brown shade. I think I should have got a bigger brush. This will work. We're just going to use the baby wipe. Maybe the baby wipe will be a little better. It's better at getting on my fingers, that's for sure. Okay. I'm doing both sides of this, even though we decided that we would use the back of it because I want the back to look finished too. So this is actually the back side. But we're just gonna do both sides so they look finished. This will only take a minute to dry too because we're just putting on a very light coat. I think I got more of it on my hand than I did on the actual piece of wood, but luckily it comes off, so we're good. So it gives us this nice light brown color. Let's do the back. This is just so the pieces of the stick don't line up perfectly, so this just gives it a little bit so what you see through the sticks looks a little more nature-like instead of this plain white wood. Okay, we'll give that a minute to dry. Okay, so that took a lot longer to dry than I thought. So we're ready to glue the first stick down. I just want to measure it up, make sure that we're at the right spot. It should be right along the two angled edges, should be right along the edge of the wooden carrot. I think I'm going to put the glue on the carrot. I'm sorry, on the stick. Let's line it up again. Hold it down for a minute. And there's our first stick glued down. And I'm leaving the numbers on until I'm ready to glue it on. This one's a little skinny, so I think I'm going, so I don't burn myself, gonna line it up and put it right on the carrot this time. Get it right in there. Hold it down. And there's number 2. Number 3. You gotta kind of make sure you get the angled edges in the right spot. So we're just going to continue along, putting a thin layer of glue, finding our edge, and holding it down. And I left the numbers on so I know exactly what order and what side, because it gets confusing, the sticks go. So this is number 5. You got to go all the way to 35. So we'll speed this up for you. Okay, so there you have it. All the sticks are glued down. Now what we have to do is do something with the top of it. And I have this boxwood that I got from Amazon. And we're gonna cut it And my husband, being so sweet, he didn't like me using his dirty old clippers. So he bought me a new set on Amazon. And as you can see, they work really well. And I'm just gonna take this apart. I'm gonna cut it long for right now. We might have to cut it a little shorter, but I'd rather be long than short. And I have 2 pieces just in case. I don't know if we'll need all that or not. Ooh, that one went flying. Let me put my glue gun back over here. I did a good job not burning myself this time, so I don't want to start now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to see, this is going to have to go a lot shorter. And we're just cutting it off. Probably have to cut the middle one off too. Well, let's just see. So we're just going to glue this first piece down to see what it looks like. We're just going to hold it down in there. So I started putting the greenery on, and I didn't like the way it looked. So I'm going to give the top some green paint just to darken it up some. Hopefully it covers the glue that I put on there already. Too much of the brown was showing through the greenery. And I would have had to use so much greenery, and I'm not sure if it would have even held down. Because the boxwood, like I said, is pliable, but it's not that pliable. I can't bend it down to get it in the wood. So we're just going to give this a good coat of green paint, see how it dries up, and then we'll go back to putting the greenery on. Live and learn, right? That's what crafting's about. You do what you like, and if you don't like it, you change it. It's a good thing about crafting. It doesn't have to be, there's no certain way you have to do it. You just do it the way you like it. And I think I'm going to like it a lot better with the green, which I have my husband to thank for that. He's the one who suggested it. And I think he is, I know he's going to be shocked to hear this. I think he's right. So we'll bring you back in when this dries, and we'll get back to doing the greenery. Okay, so I painted it green, and I think it does look a lot better. So now we're going to try to glue the greenery on again, and I think I'm going to have to cut it really short. So let's cut the lengths off a little bit, and then, yeah, I'm going to have to cut it almost down to where it meets the stem. Okay, that's a lot better. So let's start in the middle. Got my handy dandy little silicone finger, press it down in the glue. Get the tall piece pressed down in the glue and let the little pieces stick up a little bit. And then this is a really tall piece, so let's cut this little guy off and then cut it down to the top of the stem. And we'll put him right next to the first piece we put down in the middle, and we'll go out. Let's give it a good coat of glue in there. That's a really good coat of glue. And we're gonna press him down in there. I think that looks a lot better. The husband's idea was good. We can pull the little pieces. As long as the main piece is stuck down in the glue, I think we can pull the little pieces up to give it some dimension. And let's just keep doing that until we have the green covered. So I'm going to just finish this and then we'll come back. So this is what we ended up with, and I think it looks really good. The boxwood I got on Amazon, and it wasn't that expensive. It was like $8, and there's like 8 bunches of it. We only used 1 bunch to do the whole top of the carrot. We just cut it up into smaller pieces. Now, it doesn't look so great down here with the glue line, but we're going to take care of that with a ribbon. So when I got this at Dollar Tree, it's just the green and brown burlap ribbon. And what we're going to do is kind of just make a messy bow. The problem is it sticks because it's got the wire in it. So I'm just going to take it, I'm going to layer it, and then we're going to pinch the middle. So it'll kind of look like that, and then we'll fan it out. But first let me get a piece of twine so we can tie it off, because we want it to look rustic. So we're going to tie the middle, give it a good wrap or two, and then tie it in the back. I think the brown and the green look good together because it's brown and green in the project. Just make sure it's in the middle, and that looks pretty even. So we're going to make it tight. We're going to tie it tight, make a knot. So we have our bow tied down in a knot. Now we want to dovetail the ends of the ribbon. So let's see if we can do more than one at a time. So we're just going to fold it in half and cut up on an angle, and there you go. So we did 3 at that time, so we'll do the other 3. Oops, this one's a little long. So 1, 2, 3. Fold them in half. And there you go. And then we'll do the last 3. Make sure I get the other ones out of the way. Oops, that one's a little long. And these 3. And I did it backwards. Let's see if we can fix it. There you go. That one's a little short. Doesn't matter. It's rustic. This one we kind of missed. I guess it was shorter than the rest. It's good. We are rustic. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's good about rustic crafts. We're going to cut this off. And we're going to put it in the center. Spread them out a little bit. We want the green to show through. Kind of match our wood and our leaves. Put it in the center. Good. Just hold it down. And then we have these buttons. That might be a little big. I like the wood look, but that might be a little big. Which one? I think we'll go with this one. Make sure that's down. Give it a little bit more glue on there. glue down our button. Oops. Guess what? Can't use that one. Let's use the wood one. There you have it. I think it looks pretty good. So the whole craft was pretty cheap. The sticks were free from the backyard. We only used one bundle of the boxwood, which was like $6 or $7, I think. Buttons I just have from clothes, and the carrot was from the Dollar Tree. So that's a pretty inexpensive craft, and it looks pretty good. Oh, we can put a hanger on it if you want. We'll just take some twine, cut a piece, flip it over, put a lot of glue, get my finger thing. That's about good. And there you have it. I don't want to pull on the rope because it's still drying, but you can hang it on your door or your wall or whatever. I hope you enjoyed this craft. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you very much.